Google Forms has a new feature called quizzes. This allows you to take any form and turn it into a quiz. Once you have your form set up with your questions, to make it a quiz, you go to the gear settings icon, go to the quizzes tab, and switch the toggle to make this a quiz and click save. Once you do this, you can then go into any question, open it up, click answer key, tell Google what the correct answer is, and assign a point value. You can also, on short answer or paragraph text questions, click answer key, assign a point value, and then later, once your students have submitted their responses, you can go in and manually assign points. Once you have all the questions that you want to take for a grade as an answer key and have assigned points, go back to the gear icon and make sure your settings are set up in a way that you want them. Make sure you collect email addresses if you want to email your students their grades at a later point in time. Under presentation, you can also choose to shuffle the question order. Under your quizzes tab, you have two options. You can release the student grade immediately after they click the submit button, or you can later, if you decide, send them an email with their grade. If you choose one of these options, you can also decide what students can see. Can they see the questions that they missed? Can they see what answers were the correct answers? And can they see the point values, how many points that they received? Once you have the settings as you like them, click the Save button. Once your students have submitted their responses, you can go back into the forms, switch over to the Responses tab. Here you can see two different views. One is the summary. This gives you some insight as to how your students answered as a whole. And then under the Individual tab, this is where you're going to complete your grading. You'll see that there's a total of 7 points available, and I can go through and assign points for the questions that were text and short answer. And I could also see the questions that the students missed that Google graded. Once I have a submission graded, I can click the Save button. And now I'm able to, at this point in time, click the Release Score button if I'm ready to email my students their grade. Another great feature is the little icon in Sheets. When I open this in Sheets, it's going to give me the total score here next to the students' last names and first names. I can then sort the information to quickly transfer my grades over to SISC. Let Google lighten your load and help give students timely feedback. Try quizzes in Google Forms.